Since the dawn of time, well, technically a few months ago, 152 British men and women ventured to Argentina in a bid to tame the world's wildest obstacle course. Some were winners, kind of. The majority were losers. But tonight is not about victory or defeat. No, tonight is about those exceptional performances. Time for the show which everyone in the whole world has heard of. It's... I've forgotten. No, I do know this. Yeah. It's the Total Wipeout Awards. Once in a while, there's an event so significant, such a landmark in history that everybody in the whole country tunes in to watch. I'm talking here about things like World Cup finals, royal weddings, and, of course, the Total Wipeout Awards. Don't believe me? Well, why else would these commemorative mugs have been made? Do they look good? I can't see them. They sound brilliant. Yeah. Strictly limited edition of 2. It's a pair of commemorative mugs. Right now, across the British Isles, roads are deserted, shops have closed, and families are huddled around the TV in eager anticipation. It's time to watch history in the making. Did I ever egg that? No? All right. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. 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 Woo-hoo indeed. So to the first award of the evening. Slipping over on Total Wipeout, that's a given. Tripping up on Total Wipeout, of course. But slipping and tripping, now that's a little bit special. Which is why I've created this brand new award that honours the very best slippers and trippers.
Best Slip and Trip Award.
And here is the moment you've been waiting for. Well, at least for the last 2 minutes. Unless you couldn't be bothered to wait, in which case... Do you know what? I'm getting off topic here. Here are my top 3 slip and trip moments.
3.
In third place, it's 21-year-old Oxford student, Brainy Amy.
This is for all the fit business! Come on!
She not only fell off the crazy keys, but a crazy key fell on her. Yeah, what time is it? I'd say it's time to call an ambulance.
I think one of them hit me on the head. I think it did. Did it kind of shake your big brain a little bit?
2.
At number 2, it's 19-year-old kamikaze Sam, who demonstrated her speed skating abilities and ended with a half revolution. I'll give that a 6.0 for entertainment. But the top slip and trip has to go to Shakespeare enthusiast brave Sir Dave. He came prepared. He even had his own song.
I dance, I run, I fall, I expect. Hooray!
Only brave Sir Dave rode forth to save the day. He was not afraid, brave Sir Dave. He wasn't afraid of the scary lake, so snapping his elbow or smacking his face.
Oh, David!
Wow!
Yeah, that was a truly Shakespearean fall. A bit of tragedy, but some high-quality comedy in there too. A flying star to tonight's awards. Brave Sir Dave is the first to make it onto the hallowed Wipeout Wall of Fame. Well, we've started with a bang, and possibly a cracked rib, so what's next? Well, there are some things in life that you can always rely on. The grass will always be green, the birds will always sing, and the sun will always rise. Well, at least for the next 5 billion years, before it explodes. And we all get burned to a crisp in like a fiery inferno, and I've depressed myself now. Come on, Richard, get out of the dark place. Anyway, another thing you can rely on is 22 pneumatic fists punching someone into the mud. Time for the Best Sucker Punched Award.
Best Sucker Punched Award.
At 5, Exploding Kenny. Exploding Kenny by name, Exploding Kenny by nature. But the Sucker Punch doesn't care what special abilities you have.
I think my head would literally explode off my shoulders, and there'd just be no words to describe how it would feel.
Cleaner to the Sucker Punch, please.
4.
In at 4, it's Woohoo Woo, who quickly became Boohoo Woo.
3.
In 3rd, it's Sunshine Sam, who was so bright the camera broke.
Let the sun shine in! I'm here to win!
I really thought nothing could wipe the smile off her face. Turns out pneumatic boxing gloves could. Pipped to the post in 2nd, it's dog walker Barky Marky. Yeah, it's less a case of walkies, more just fallies.
Oh, you are a mucky kid, dirty as a dustbin lid.
I'm guessing to get that mud off, he'll have used up all his dog shampoo.
Winner!
But the winner is Adventure Playground Maker Roaring Rory.
Hi, my name's Rory, and I'm gonna roar on this course. Roar!
Rory stared the Sucker Punch in the face, got punched in the face, and then stared mud in the face.
The first time
On to the Sucker Punch. I took a couple of punches, which is unnatural for me.
ever I saw your face.
But unfortunately, I forgot to close my eyes as I went in the mud. So when I came out, the world looked a little browner for me.
The Sucker Punch there, unchanged from the very first show, still delivering the goods at high speed, and usually to the face. But while Total Wipeout would be nothing without Eduardo's substandard engineering or Amanda Byram's barbed quips, the real star of the show is none of the above. I'm not talking about me, obviously. I'm talking about the Big Red Balls. Time to count down the Best Big Ball Award nominees. Here are numbers 10 to 6.
Best Big Balls Award.
Giant steps are what you take, walking on the moon. I hope my leg don't break, walking on the moon. We could walk forever, walking on the moon. We could be together, walking on the moon.
Human DNA is 99% the same as a chimp's, but she has just that little bit more. It's Dr. Monkey Heloise. She's probably better swinging on tyres than bouncing off balls.
Now I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me.
Feel the jungle vibe, baby.
9.
It's Man Mountain, Jiggity Biggity Alley.
I might be Turkish, but I'm not Turkey.
Are you going to do that over the big red ball?
That as well.
And he put on this special show at the balls. I can't for the life of me remember where the Jiggity Biggity nickname came from, though.
I try to do like jiggity biggity, diggity bop. But I done like jiggity biggity splash. Jiggity biggity, diggity bop. But I done like jiggity biggity splash. That is a fun, isn't it?
Yeah, still can't remember.
8.
If your name's not down, you're not coming in. It's the bouncing bouncer, Bouncy Jill. She focused her inner thoughts. She stared destiny in the face, with a muddy hue on. And then she just kind of panicked when the motivator kicked in and fell off.
Did you press that button? I did not press that button. No, I did not. Oh my god.
7.
At 7, a man who was strong, athletic, and eloquent.
You send the least from the east, and you send the best from the west. Oh, got it wrong again. Let's start again.
Okay, but he's strong. No, athletic.
Come on, you ball!
That's the war cry of Dynamo Joe, and just watch him go.
I've died about Joe. Don't Mohammed Ali.
Get up off of that thing and dance to you, you better.
Some of what you're seeing is impossible.
Dance to you, sing it now.
6.
And at 6, it's 24-year-old property valuer from Northern Ireland, Value Ali.
With the big red balls, they're priceless. Oh, how do you think you're going to do on them today, Ali?
Well, probably a bit of thumbling and a bit of bouncing about.
A bit of thumbling, eh? Well, what is that? Oh, I see, that's a thumble. Yeah, right on. Not a demonstration of how to do the balls, a demonstration of what happens to the property market during an economic downturn. Thank you.
Bounce, bounce. Plant underwater.
And that wasn't even the top 5. They're coming later in the show. Time now for the first of many Star-Spangled Special Awards in tonight's glittering ceremony. And this one goes to one mean rocker.
All right.
He had panache. He had tight purple trousers.
Now dig this, baby.
He had the vocal range of Anne Robinson. It's the special award for longest shoutout.
Longest Shoutout Award.
And it goes to the 23-year-old Liverpudlian rock god and all-round air guitar supremo, John.
As it rock and roll! You're on.
What? We're on?
Yes.
Right.
You're on.
When it comes to when it comes to Total Wipeout course, it really is a case of swings and roundabouts. But my next award is more swingy than roundabouty. It's the King of the Swingers Award. Sorry, did I mess that up? I had the...
Yes.
King of the Swingers Award.
Total Wipeout is full of complex obstacles, but often it's the simple things in life, like foam-padded swingy stuff, that deliver the most pleasure.
We're walking in the air. We're floating in the moonlit sky. The people far below are sleeping as we fly. We're walking in the air.
In fifth, it's another shortlisting for the faithful hand himself, Barky Marky. It's time for Mark to move on to Treplonk. I hope his pet insurance is up to date. What, no doggy paddle? I was really expecting it. It's Sarika.
I'm faster than a bullet, I sting like a bee. Them other contestants ain't got nothing on me.
Sarika taught us all an important lesson. That's how you do a faceplant. Oh yeah, lesson over.
She just winded herself.
3.
At 3, it's Dancing Sam. He's only got the one dance move. That's it. Yeah, he's doing that on purpose.
Yabba dabba doo!
And it's those Treplonks up to their old tricks again. He was only a few inches short. Inches are bigger in Argentina. Yeah.
I misjudged the board. I was expecting it to bounce when I jumped on it, but obviously it didn't, and well, in effect, I just landed straight in the water.
2.
Now the runner-up, it's Dan the numbers man on the swing thing. Proof, if you needed it, that accountants aren't very good in the air.
That was monumental.
Correct, Amanda. In fact, forget the monu part. That was just mental.
Winner!
Congratulations to Jiggity Biggity Ali, an award at the second attempt, this time on the cradles. He looked determined. The omens were good, everything was in place. And he could not have mistimed that any better. Perfectly wrong.
Do you think you could fly?
Well, I tried to. I blame the shoes.
I need to get you some new shoes, darling.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, new shoes and maybe some spatial awareness. Sir Edmund Hillary, Sir Ranulph Fiennes. I can't think of another famous mountaineer. What do these people have in common? That's right, they're all famous mountaineers. But on Total Wipeout's mountain, it's not always about climbing the mountain. Sure, climbing is the aim, but the real entertainment comes from watching people get hurt by it. You're about to see the nominees for the Best Crash on Crash Mountain.
Best Crash on Crash Mountain Award.
It's Catherine the ventriloquist, who found out for herself what it's like to be a dummy. A crash test dummy. In fourth place, it's Scoutmaster Simon.
Be prepared to go down!
Simon earned himself the extremely rare headbutting a mountain badge. Quickly followed by the swimming with a nosebleed badge.
3. Bring it on, guys! Those girls are gonna take you out!
Yeah, and Somersault Mel actually did get taken out by a massive swinging sweeper arm. Ooh. Thank goodness she was wearing a safety helmet. Don't worry, head's not still in it. It came off.
2.
Runner-up, it's a man who's written himself into Total Wipeout folklore. It's the ever-chatty Perrin.
Cool, man.
Yeah, that's it. Most he's ever said. Perrin always performs on the big stage. And it was no different on Crash Mountain. A polite boy never speaks with his mouth full of sweeper arm.
Winner!
I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do.
But the winner of Best Crash on Crash Mountain goes to banker near-perfect Noel with this. Oh, yeah. A hit, a flip, followed by a dip. Noel demonstrating the major strategy of the banking system in just one move. Thanks for that. Time for a different kind of award. So far tonight, most of the trophies have been dished out for acts of outstanding physical achievement. Well, that and outstanding physical injury. But this next award is given in honour of Total Wipeout's more intellectual competitors. Really? Okay. It's the snappily titled the Stephen Fry Award for Charismatic Wit Before Attempting a Daft Obstacle Course Award. This award is in no way endorsed by Stephen Fry.
The Stephen Fry Award for Charismatic Wit Before Attempting a... 3!
At 3, it's skill set Lisa, banging on and on about all her best attributes.
So what kind of skills have you got going on then, Lisa?
Not a great deal, actually.
2!
It's the return of Woo-Hoo Woo.
I'm joined now by the lovely Woo from Surrey, who's a software developer. So are you excited to be here, Woo?
Yeah, very excited. Woo, woo, woo.
Woohoo!
Woo, woo. Woohoo! Woo-hoo!
Oh, hang on, is this Newsnight? No, it's still us,
Okay.
But the winner of the Stephen Fry Award for Charismatic Wit Before Attempting a Daft Obstacle Course Award goes to...
My name is Dean, and I can't sing, but I don't care about a thing. Whoa!
What strategies have you got that you're going to do differently than last time?
It's going to be all brain instead of brawn this time. Using that. And that's what I didn't use last time. That's it, it's brawn, totally brawn. With obviously a bit more brain. You've got to put the effort in, but you've got to use your grey matter, haven't you? Oh no, please! No!
Ladies and gentlemen, Dean the Builder there reminding us that he's not just a pretty face. Now, in this age of equality and political correctness, you have to be very careful about how you label particular sections of society. So a bit of tact is required now. The next special award is for the best moment provided by one of the more life experienced, more mature, the old fogies. Best senior moment, that's what I meant.
Special award, Best Senior Moment.
I'm the daddy. I'm the daddy. The #1 daddy. Paid the cost, be the boss. I'm the daddy.
And there can only be one winner.
Still the daddy. No matter what, I paid the cost to be the daddy. Look at me. You know what to see. Who's the daddy? The daddy's here. Look at me. Who's the daddy? You know what to see? See a bad mother. Paid the cost to be the boss.
Winner of Best Senior Moment.
Who's the daddy?
It's Who's the Derek?
Look out for the daddy.
A lot of correspondence gets sent to this show, and some of it is a little bit cheeky, love letters, amorous emails and tantalising tweets. Those are all the ones for Amanda. The ones for me are mainly emails asking for my bank account details as I've won the Lithuanian lottery again. That money's still not No. Anyway, it seems that a lot of people do have strong feelings for Ms. Byram, and this even extends to the competitors. So here are the nominees for the inaugural Cupid's Arrow Award.
Cupid's Arrow Award.
He's got the voice of a love machine. Well, some kind of machine, maybe a floor cleaning one. It's hospital radio DJ Smooth Paul.
Oh, hello, Amanda. Oh, yeah, very smooth. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm getting excited.
So am I.
Raw! Yeah, never raw on a first date, Paul.
2.
Having already wowed Amanda with his beautiful mind, Dean the Builder set out to impress my co-host with his physical prowess.
Amanda, I'm doing this for you!
But round here, pride comes before a rake in the face. It probably didn't help things with this little confession either.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me.
Thank you. I was dying to say that earlier on, but I never got a chance. I spent weeks and weeks and weeks learning all these little things all about yourself.
I'm a little bit scared now.
Too much information, Dean.
Winner!
But winning the Cupid's Arrow Award, it's Tom Danger Island, who somehow unearthed Amanda's sympathetic side. Didn't know she had one.
Danger Tom is back.
Oh.
This is for you, Amanda.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Why do birds
I think I found my new boyfriend.
But while Amanda was flattered, Tom Danger Island just got flattened.
Oh, sucker punch, please leave my Tom alone.
And flattened again.
Oh, no!
Why
But love triumphed over adversity in the end.
Woo! Oh, Tom, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me.
You're welcome.
Well, that doesn't reflect well on Amanda's exes, but well done, Tom. That is beautiful. It really is something special. Truly an exquisite piece. Look at the lettering, and that's my best side as well. It's magnificent. Anyway, sorry, what's next? Yeah, okay. The course designers on Total Wipeout work long hours developing obstacles which are original, challenging, and, above all, likely to cause injury. But despite the designers' best efforts, there are still a select few competitors who struggle on the bits between the obstacles.
Still not technically an obstacle award.
Go to the left, Mark. The finish line is to the left. There's a pole right in front of you.
3.
Fasten your seatbelts and prepare for takeoff. It's Matt the Airport.
Are we a little bit clumsy, Matt?
Very. Anything to trip over, I will be.
Matt passed with flying colours on the triplons.
Yes!
But failed when it came to the challenge known as walking down some stairs. At 2, it's a real-life hero, RAF rescue pilot Chopper Bryan.
I've been rescuing people for 15 years. Pain is temporary, glory is forever.
In retrospect, it became obvious he'd go on to become the series champion of champions.
Winner!
But taking the title is a man with lightning-quick reflexes and the ability to chop down anything that came his way. Oh, and he had a magic thumb. But Just Jay had one skill that gets him the award for making a meal out of nothing.
Come on, everybody! Come on in!
thing because water is technically not an obstacle. I've got a cat that swims like that. And he went and did it again on the balls. Much as he deserves a certificate for all that swimming, a Total Wipeout award will have to do instead.
That's not technically an obstacle. No, it's really, really, really not.
Well done, Just Jay.
Now, just occasionally on Total Wipeout, competitors turn out to be actually quite good at the course. I know, it's weird. I mean, come on, it's hardly in the spirit of the show, is it? Anyway, this next award is for those contenders who've shown skill and talent. In other words, people who are really quite good. Now, the people at Total Wipeout HQ have been working very hard on a snazzy, dynamic title for this accolade. So, here is the result of many a late night's work. Thank you. The Really Quite Good Award. Seriously? I pay my licence fee as well. That's the way it goes.
Really Quite Good Award.
Before we see the winner, special commendation goes to these three athletic gods. But one competitor broke the mould when it came to really quite goodness. Shame he also broke breakdancing. It's Speedy Sean.
So what is it that you do, Sean?
Well, I'm actually a spoken word artist, which means I paint pictures with words.
Oh, go on, paint me a picture with a few words then.
I don't know.
He may paint pictures with words, but his actions spoke even louder. Wow! And no special effects there. I promise, that's just real. Nothing could slow Sean down, not even 22 pneumatic fists. Even though he didn't make it across the balls, Sean did make it across the qualifier in the fastest time ever. A staggering 1 minute and 8 seconds. That's about as long as it takes me to get out of an armchair.
So I'm going to end right here and bid you adieu and go and chill with the rest.
Crew would have done their crew. Speedy Sean, you really are absolutely quite good.
Sadly, there is very little of the Total Wipeout course that you can recreate at home. I have tried, it's bad. Dizzy dummies, however, you can. All you need to do is stand up. Come on, that's it, good. Now, spin around on the spot, starting, now, spin, 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 keep spinning, that's it. Spin some more, spin, spin, spin. Okay, and stop. Now, attempt to run straight out of your front door, hurdle a fence, swim across a lake, and then do an interview. I'm guessing you haven't even made it out the door and you're face down on the carpet. That's because it's difficult to do anything when you're dizzy, as this lot just go to show. However, this year more than ever, Total Wipeout has seen the dizzy dummies playing downright dirty. So I'm now renaming the Dizziest Dummy Award the Dirtiest Dummy Award. And here are the nominees.
Dirtiest Dummy Award. 3.
He was the daddy, but he didn't set the best example for the kids here with a cheeky leg grab. From daddy to baddie. At 2, it's famous Kentish egg farm manager, Eggy Des, and his wobbling hand of terror. Never have giant blueberries been used in such an unsportsmanlike fashion.
Winner!
But the dirtiest dummy of them all is Amazing Amy, with this blatant grab to try and haul herself into the wipeout zone. But Amy got her just desserts.
I don't believe it.
It was a dunking for the dirtiest dummy.
Now, there have been many valiant rescue attempts by Eduardo over the series, and we really should honour him for all his life-saving work. If only there was an award for Best Rescuer, but there isn't. Sorry, Eduardo. Ends the breaks. However, instead, let's honour those who needed rescuing. This is the Special Centenary Rescue Award.
Special Centenary Rescue Award.
Afraid to step into the light.
3.
Initiate assault course mode and activate.
Remote Control Dave required the boys in blue wetsuits after this textbook and excruciatingly early obstacle error. It is just a kind of poetry watching such a pair of professionals in action. He must feel so much safer. Yeah.
2.
21-year-old Georgie girl certainly caught Eduardo's eye. Well, he's one good eye anyway.
I'm your knight in shining armor, and I love you. You have made.
Don't underestimate me. I love fairies, cupcakes, and danger.
Little did she know that danger was indeed just around the corner. Oh, ow. Yeah, not the best she's ever looked, but that didn't stop Eduardo diving in without even being asked. Look at him. Classic Argentinian courtship in action. He's singing to her.
I'm in the mood for love.
Winner!
But the winner of the Special Centenary Rescue Award has to be Bouncy Jill. Having made a meal of, well, just about everything on the qualifier, it was the ladder that proved too much. Yeah, she may have needed rescuing, but I'm not sure she needed this. It's an image seared into my brain, and I really wish it wasn't.
I don't know where his hands were going, but they certainly disappeared somewhere.
Yeah, Jill, those weren't his hands. They were his ears.
You might not realise it, but this show gives people the opportunity to express themselves. For many, it's their chance to show the world who they truly are. Share their hopes, their dreams, their ambitions, perhaps. Alternatively, some of them just dress up like idiots. These are them.
Best Superhero Award.
Most competitors on Total Wipeout display a superhuman ability to mistime jumps and trip over invisible objects. To sum up then, they have a general lack of anything super. But a few extraordinary competitors have something just a little extra. First, there was Snailman Tony, who could climb up walls really slowly. His special skills, bad dancing. His arch nemesis, salt and terrible puns.
I'm a lean, mean snail farming machine, so watch me escargot!
And go, he most certainly did.
He matches the qualifier.
Joan is now a water snail. But the real battle of the superheroes was between these two. The return of the evil Eggy Des. The 45-year-old egg manager from Kent.
It ain't no yolk, so let's get cracking! Oh, what's the last one?
He chickened out halfway across the super walk of shame. Des was up against someone else who thought they were a superhero. Northern Irish athlete G-Force Geraldine.
Mr. G-Force, you with me?
She wasn't short on skill. She was just short on shorts.
She's like a comic book hero.
Geraldine vanquished the sucker punch.
Super Geraldine!
Could Des make it a double? That's a no, with 3 egg-shaped O's. Argentinian sludge was like kryptonite for poor Des, weakening his powers. Which is weird because it smells like eggs. Compare and contrast that with a spotlessly clean G-Force Geraldine. She flew off the big balls and flies into the #1 spot, the best superhero by miles. What's the one thing we would all like to have seen more of in this show? No, it's not Eduardo or Amanda, and it's not people falling in water. There's actually quite a lot of that already. Now, I'll give you a clue. It's big, red, and called the Motivator. I think you know what I'm talking about. No, I said it's not Amanda. Look, I'm talking about the Motivator. The giant swinging pendulum didn't get called into action as much as I'd hoped, but when it did, it was most certainly worth it. Here comes the proof that quality is better than quantity. It's the nominees for Best Motivator Moment.
Best Motivator Moment Award.
She's back. It's the lady with the dazzling outfit, Sunshine Sam, who got well and truly motivated. Yeah, actually, if you concentrate really hard, you can just see the moment she got a little nudge in the back. About there.
When she's away.
It's a subtle tool, but a useful one.
Gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away.
I was tired after the mud, so yes, to have a massive helping hand was good. So yes, thank you, Motivator, for that.
2. In at 2 is Vestalia, the lady with a big heart and a children's rhyming dictionary.
I'm going to win this race with an elegant face, not a hair out of place. Yes!
Yes, and watch this space.
Whom the bell tolls.
And all
I didn't expect that.
he touched me. He looked at me and stared. Yes, he bumped me. My heart was unprepared when he tapped me and knocked me off my feet. One little touch, now my life's complete. 'Cause when he nudged me, love put me in a fix. Yes, it hit me just like the tar brakes. Yes, he touched me.
Winner.
But the winner by a country mile is the one and only Maria, who came back to Argentina for seconds.
I'm joined now at the top of the qualifier by the one and only Maria.
Hello, good to be back.
Yeah, she just didn't have a clue what was coming her way, did she?
That was a big
truly award-winning stuff there from Maria. She really is the one and only.
How wonderful a sound can be.
Perfection. Proof, if ever you need it, that less is a lot more. So, this next award is for those who have crossed the uncrossable, bounced the unbounceable, run the unrunnable. I want you to be upstanding, or maybe just sit up straight. Okay, put down your cup of tea for those ball-crossing legends. First, there was Paul the Clown, Stretchy Nicks, My Mate Primate Colm, Ball Kick Nick, and Ed Scissorhands. They were joined by Andy, who doesn't wear the trousers, and Junior Minister, all of whom join an exclusive ball-crossing club. But the winner of the best run on the balls goes to one woman with speed, agility, and the ability not to get wet. It's Bone Dry Becky.
Winner!
Becky is a 23-year-old youth leader from West Yorkshire. She showed no fear when it came to the balls, and her bravado paid off enormously. And that, right there, is the best run on the balls. Well done, Bone Dry Becky. I'm no body language expert, but I think she might be happy. Yeah, she is. Now, there are, I'm led to believe, a vocal minority who claim the Total Wipeout course is a load of old balls. Well, I refute that allegation. There are just 4 balls, not loads, and they're only 2 years old, which compared to the post-war tank parts used to build the majority of the other obstacles makes them look positively modern. Besides, why change something which provides so much entertainment to so many people? You've already had the first instalment of these, and now it's time for the top 5 countdown. It's the Best Big Balls Award.
Best Big Balls Award. 5.
In 5th, it's chocolate-coated Chris, who actually missed a big wedding to generously provide you with this.
Woo! Hyper, hyper, hyper!
See what you got. Come on!
A majestic mid-air flip with a classic air chair finish. Impressive.
To spend an evening.
4.
It's Andy who doesn't wear the trousers. One half of Total Wipeout's favourite cheerleading combo.
Watch this!
Among the Total Wipeout lawyers, this manoeuvre's cheekily called the neck snapper.
I didn't know he was a contortionist. I thought he was a cheerleader.
3.
Incredibly, for the 3rd time tonight, it's Dean the Builder and the mother of all nosedives, Mrs. Nosedive to you.
Can he jump it, Dean the Builder? No. No, he can't.
Yes, your feet's too big. Don't want you because your feet's too big.
2.
Just missing out on the top spot, it's Northern Ireland's answer to Ron Weasley. Not that anyone was asking the question, it's Colin the Irresistible.
Last time I danced my way to victory, this time I'm going to show the course my new moves.
And what moves they were.
Winner!
But taking the top spot is wacky Rubberface Phil.
I'm a
a black belt caddy, but today I'm the one getting a hole-in-one on the big red balls.
The Scottish golf caddy certainly got something on the big red balls. And that something was motion sickness, severe chafing, and a newfound respect for rubber. What a joy to watch, and what a worthy winner.
We are nearing the end of the Total Wipeout Awards 2010. So let's turn our attention to the Wipeout Zone. By the time the final, grueling round arrives each week, the unfit, unsteady and downright unsuitable competitors have usually all been eliminated. But that doesn't mean there aren't breathtaking moments of clumsiness in amongst all that powerful swimming, neat dodging and expert rope burn. And to prove it, here are my top 3 Wipeout Zone wipeouts.
Top 3 Wipeout Zone moments.
You've done it all. You broke your head. Come up to see me. Make me smile. I'll do what you want. You're running wild.
Before naming and shaming the top 3 Wipeout Zone wipeouts, I'd like to pay a personal tribute.
Very super fit. Aye.
To Muzz the Man. And Precisely. Together, they made a right pig's ear of it, and a left pig's ear of it, and a pig's everything else of it.
Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Any note you can reach, I can go higher.
I can sing anything higher than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
3.
Here we go. Ooh, mother, think I'm gonna pop my pants.
In third, it's Dynamo Joe, who did everything right up until the final jump. He was seconds away from victory when this happened. Joe! No! Oh, Joe. No, Joe.
Didn't quite go to plan, but we still worked hard.
I was absolutely gutted for you.
Yeah, could do my best.
2.
In at 2, he's part man, part pasty. Well, mostly man, I suspect. It's Cornish motormouth Perrin, who proved he was a man of action.
Oh my God!
The action of falling off things. But the winner is LaTroya Jackson with some serious moves, like this flip, unheard of. This bungled landing on the crazy sweeper, unheard of. And the Michael Jackson fanatic completed his hat trick with an old Argentinian rope trick, which nobody has heard of, ever. He blamed it on the boogie, but I think it was the rope.
Nine shows, 152 competitors, and 20 awards. And after all that, believe it or not, there are still some trips, stumbles and successes that haven't yet featured. So for those forgotten few who haven't had their moment of fame this evening, here's a moving segment entitled Everyone's a Winner, which is Total Wipeout's own unique way of fobbing them off, gently.
The the downs that they take just to be free. And I've seen all the girls and their pretty frocks and curls, but they don't mean a lot to me.
We're nearly at the part of the show that we've all been waiting for, the end. But before that, there's one final award for the Total Wipeout contestants. I've spent many, many long hours poring over reams of footage to whittle down the contenders for this next award. I've put in the effort, and I take a personal pride in this one. What's it called again?
Richard Hammer's top 3 wipeouts.
Nah. So who's in this one?
Top 3 wipeouts. 3.
In third place, it's near perfect Noel and this audacious hurdle on Crash Mountain. Magic.
2.
Runner-up is the flying bard himself, brave Sir Dave.
Wow.
Winner.
But my top wipeout goes to one special competitor, and she was well and truly motivated. It's the one and only Maria.
That was a big boom. When that thing bopped me off them balls, I just went in and I just come up and it was just booming.
Booming marvellous indeed.
I am simply the best. Come on. Woo!
So, yet again, another Total Wipeout Awards show draws to a close. But there's still one very important award left, and that's the Best Total Wipeout Presenter Award. And this year, finally, I'm feeling pretty confident. Let's take a look at the nominees, and they are Richard Hammond, Richard Hammond, Richard Hammond, and Richard Hammond. Handsome fella. Yeah. And the winner is... Oh my! It's Richard Hammond! Thank you. I had no idea. I've waited 3 series to get my hands on one of these awards, and it's just... it's brilliant. I shall cherish this stick. It's wet. For forever. So until we meet again, from Amanda and me, it's goodbye.
The Doctor's in trouble, so what's new? Well, this time he's going to need all of our help. The series finale begins next on BBC One Wales.